Yo, your exhaust is insane, man. I'm listening to it on your videos. I'm like, okay, it sounds.
It don't sound. You can't judge on the video.
You cannot. It is insane. It is insane, man. I got to give that to you. I'm like, okay.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, the phones are going as you see, but I'm going to chime in on you because I was asked the question, what is the best exhaust system for the Corvette C8? And I would like to believe I got the best one. So we going to chime in about this topic real quick. I've discussed it before, but I think it's time to really do a real check-in and let you know what I think. So let's dive into this. So, interested enough, you best believe...
the best seats possible, and those are the...
So, interested enough, you best believe I bought the best exhaust system on the market, and I'll tell you why. But before we dive into that, let's get through the formalities. My name is Sho. This is ICNVDriversedition. This is your first time tuning in. We are an interactive car community, which means if you reach out to me on any one of my social media platforms or in the comments below, I'll do my best to respond. And if the topic you bring up is interesting enough, I will shoot a video on it. And that's how we got here. I put a Borla exhaust system on my car almost 3 years ago. Man, has time flown by. So I'm 3 years into my Borla exhaust system. And I often get asked as to why I chose the Borla exhaust system. And do I believe it's the best exhaust system on the market? Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was shooting a video about trying to decide which exhaust system to actually get and about the modifications you should actually add to your car, I'll drop a link, or they'll listen to the link below. But both of those videos sparked interesting conversation, especially for some of the manufacturers of these parts, because I didn't list their part or their product in my video. And I'll be honest with you, there are so many parts on the market now that it's impossible for me to keep up with every one. So I'll just tell you about the ones I do know and I've experienced firsthand. So back to the exhaust systems. Well, when I was looking to put an exhaust system on my car, let's just say there was AWE, Hooker Exhaust had bought something out, there was Corsa, there was also, I want to say Army Tracks, and I'm forgetting another one, but they were all out on the marketplace. I think it's MC something. It starts with an M. And as I started to get out and socialize, the first place I really got to experience multiple exhaust systems was actually at the Bloomington Corvette event. And in Bloomington, I met a couple individuals. One of my good friends who's no longer with us, he had a Corsa exhaust system on his car. And I will be honest with you, until I saw his car in person, I was actually content with the stock exhaust on the car, although so many people said I need to upgrade it and to get real performance out, you know. But I was just like, it's not that big of a deal. But when I actually experienced his exhaust system firsthand, so at this moment, I'm about to hook up with my man, Terry out of Memphis. He's a really cool brother, and he's one of my followers. I thank him again for subscribing to the channel. We chat back and forth all the time. He actually mentioned to me about a Corvette event, so I came out and I met him in person. And from the very first moment I met him, we clicked very well. So even though he doesn't know it, or maybe he does, I don't know, but he's like family. So when that made me say, okay, I need to upgrade my exhaust system. And for those who don't believe you need to upgrade your exhaust system, I'm telling you right now, it's going to change the personality of the car, and it's going to be a different feel. I can't explain to you anything other than that, but I'm sharing with you the truthful information I know. I actually thought about getting an AWE exhaust because their exhaust system is actually quite amazing. But the reason why I chose not to go with AWE is because they didn't have a Valvetronic system. So what do I mean by a Valvetronic system is if you have a Z51 package, or if you have the Performance exhaust package, you have the ability to open and close your exhaust and change the tone of your exhaust. Well, I paid for the Performance exhaust system to boost the extra force horsepower from the factory and to actually make my exhaust louder and quieter at my own discretion. Well, AWE didn't have that as a feature with their exhaust system, so that was an instant turnoff because I paid extra money to have that feature on my car from the factory, and not offering it wasn't a good look on my side. Then I looked at the Corsa exhaust system because, like I said, a close friend of mine had one, and his exhaust system was actually amazing, but nothing against Corsa. It just, I wasn't really 100% sold, other than the fact that I needed a different exhaust system. Then I saw, I'm not going to say any names, but I saw the exhaust system that Brink of Speed had on his Captain America Corvette. Now the thing about that car was, if you go back and watch the videos, he had so many issues with that exhaust system while they were trying to figure out how to make it work. From check engine lights constantly coming on and some other things. It's not my place to I'm not going to say bash the exhaust system, but if you go back and just check his videos, because they're still on YouTube, you will see the problems that he was running into. And for that reason alone, that would steer me away from them. A couple other exhaust systems had droning. And so I wasn't really looking for an exhaust system that was going to drone. That's one thing I did not want. I was actually, hell-bent on not having was a droning exhaust system. Not to mention, another factor I was into is I didn't want an exhaust system that was going to constantly trigger a CEL on my car. So let's take a quick break, and do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, help me reach my goal of 25 before 25, which is 2,500 subscribers before the year 2025. We're chasing the movement. Be part of it. Join the channel, especially if you like the content you've seen so far. We have more stuff like this coming your way, and you too can help guide the focus of the content that comes your way. So subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. I started doing more research, and what I came around to was, really, I think Paragon Performance had an exhaust system. I'm not even sure. And I know Borla did a lot of work and in time into their exhaust system. They were one of the last of the market exhaust systems actually on the marketplace. I decided to take a look, or let's just say I was researching, so I was looking at everybody. But Borla exhaust system really sound different. I actually went to Corvette in Carlisle, and I got to see all the exhaust systems I was considering in person and hear them in person at one location. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you what most people won't tell you. There isn't much sound difference to the naked human ear in the exhausts of all of them. And I'll say that to you again. To the naked human ear, you can slightly or barely tell the difference between any one of the exhaust systems I just mentioned below. So if you think about that, I guess it's really depending on what you want to go with or the experience that you want to have. To me, The Borla attack was a little bit louder, a little bit more aggressive, but it also gave me my Valvetronic controls, which I did not want to let go of. Not to mention that shortly after I got my exhaust system, Borla attack, or Borla period, actually became part of the preferred partners for GM for the Chevy Corvette. That meaning that you can actually order a Borla attack exhaust system as a GM part and have it installed at your dealership onto your car. So if you didn't know that, now you know. You can actually order from your GM dealer, from your Chevy dealership, a Borla attack exhaust system or any one of the Borla exhaust systems and have it installed, which will not void your factory warranty. Technically, no exhaust system should void your factory warranty. So don't let dealers tell you that, but it's a lot of information. Look up the research, but no exhaust system should void your factory warranty if you do not mess with the cats. Let me say it like that. So with that information being shared with you, because Borla became a partner with GM for their exhaust system, it made me feel 100% more secure on my purchase, although I already owned the exhaust system.
Insane, man. I'm listening to it on your videos. I'm like, okay, it sounds.
It don't sound. You can't judge on the video.
You cannot. It is insane. It is insane, man. I got to get that to you. I'm like, okay.
Now I will tell you about my experience with my Borla attack exhaust. As you've seen, many people say my exhaust is obnoxious. It's amazing, and so many comments from that thing is too loud to that thing sounds amazing. So you're somewhere on the spectrum, and I love it. Not to mention, throughout my whole 3 years of ownership, I have not had a CEL, a check engine light, on my car the entire time. And believe it or not, I'm in the state of Illinois where we do emission testing, and my Borla attack exhaust system actually passed the emissions test. So to give you a clear understanding, the sound that it makes, I love. Never having an issue with my car since the installation of the exhaust system. And it has passed emissions in my state without any issues. I feel like the best exhaust system on the market is the one I have on my car, which is Borla. And I say that because those three key factors I have experienced firsthand through friends and people I know having issues with their exhaust systems doing all three. Meaning that some people have had several check engine lights pop up throughout their ownership of their exhaust system for less than 3 years, closer to the 2 year mark. One person is struggling to pass emissions. Like I said, I'm not here to bash exhaust systems. And they did reach out to the company that made the exhaust. They supposed to be sending them something to help them pass emissions to get installed on the car, which, again, that is great customer service, but I didn't have that issue. And for me, not having that issue is priceless. So when people ask, I tell them all the time, the best exhaust system on the market to me is the Borla attack exhaust. Go out and check out the Borla attack exhaust for the C8 from Borla's actual videos. And I'm sure today, so many people actually own this exhaust system that you can probably hear it going past you anytime you're on the highway or on the streets. So if you want my opinion, and I'm giving you my opinion because that's why we're here, Borla Attack is the best exhaust system for your Corvette C8. It will change the personality, boost the horsepower, and give you a different animal. So if you're looking to get an exhaust system, go out and get the Borla Attack. That's my opinion. So if you got any questions, hit me up in the comments below. We definitely can talk more about this, and I can tell you some of my experiences if you want to hear them. But those are the main reasons why I feel like the best exhaust system on the market is the Borla Attack. If you got some comments, you did agree to disagree, or we can talk about it. Matter of fact, let's talk about it. Hit me up. ICNV Drivers Edition. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This is an interactive channel, which means, like I stated before, if you reach out to me on any one of my social media platforms, I will do my best to respond. And if the topic you bring up is interesting enough, I will make a video on it. Remember, we were made in his image and given dominion over the world. So we weren't just meant to be. So chase your dreams, build your visions, never give up, and embrace your identity. It is okay to be unique. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you in these streets. Peace.